It was difficult to get tickets, I'm not gonna lie. I think that would be the worst part of waiting so long trying to figure out what my decision was. But yeah, I think, I grew up racing here. I probably raced in the Emirates or in Glasgow overall probably 50 or 60 times coming through from Edinburgh. But yeah, I mean, this place is going to be absolutely electric. I think it has an amazing balance between getting enough people in here, but also feeling like it's a small stadium where everyone feels like they're on top of you. And I think it's going to be so loud and amazing. And I think, I don't think anyone puts on a running event like the UK does. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I mean, lots of things have changed, but it's mostly my perspective on my own abilities and what my body's capable of. For me, I think our sport is the most humbling sport in the world. Where I think I struggled with it a little bit after the Olympics, where I got a bit carried away with just thinking the work was being done and I can kind of just ride the wave for a while. But yeah, when you get back to training and things are just like normal. I think just putting my head down and knowing that some amazing experiences were coming up in the future, and I was just mostly focused on that. And I knew that if I had done the right stuff coming through the winter, that as long as I didn't push the training too hard, that I'd be in a great position for Glasgow and for running fast indoors. So that's come together pretty well for me. I think over the years I've realized that I need to get stronger, and I've only ran I've run one 3K and one 2 mile in my professional career, and both of them were wins and reasonably quick. So I think I've got some untapped potential in the 3K. My 5K is horrible, actually probably one of the worst in the world. But I'm trying to get better at that, and I'm trying to focus on some of the things that maybe I haven't done well in the past, and hopefully that will bring me through the 3 rounds of the 1500 in the Olympics. So that's the plan. And I think spend a little bit more time in the stadium, a couple more laps around with this crowd. I think it'll be a bit of fun. Yeah. No, there was no arguments. I think the conversation had to be the training had to come more easily than it normally does indoors. And for me, it normally takes a little bit more time to build up into these events. And the short track sometimes isn't the most beneficial on my knees and my hips and everything. So, just making sure that the body wasn't fighting the training. I didn't want to give up the opportunity to go out and try and win another Olympic medal because I was forcing my hand to be here at Home Championships was his point of view. For me, I obviously wanted to be here, and that meant I had to be extremely regimented in everything that I did to make sure that I could show that I was in a great position. So no arguments. Maybe if he said no, then there might have been an argument, but we had to go out, run that world record, lead, whatever you want to say it is, and then take that next stepping stone, which is be here and compete and get ready to win. So yeah, that was the conversation.
Is not here. He recently stated in an interview that he could have beaten you blindfolded. And I'm wondering how you feel about that statement, and how do you feel about him not being here?
I'm telling you, that two statement, look, it gets you on everything.
No comment.
Okay, I guess.
No, I wouldn't say so. I think there's a lot more external noise with obviously my goal setting and everything, but internally this has always been the goal. This is always the athlete that I thought I was, and maybe I hadn't proved that enough in 2021, and maybe I hadn't proved that enough to to external, but internally and then within my team, this was always the goal and this was always the level. So yeah, it's getting a bit louder, but change your phone number and no one knows who you are. So that's what I do, and I focus on myself and make sure that I can compete at the highest level when the stage is right. So yeah, I'm very excited, and nothing's really changed for me other than making sure that we're really focused on that main goal.